Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Now, this is going to be an unusually short video, at least for me, anyway. So, I don't know exactly how long it'll go, but this news came out within just the last few hours, and I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't cover this today. And I gotta tell you, I was skeptical as to whether or not this would actually happen, but indeed it is confirmed. Anthony Pomp, the co-founder of Morgan Creek Digital, is going to be interviewing Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO. And I reported on the possibility of this within the last couple of days. Here's a tweet from September 28th. And Anthony Pompliano tweeted out. He's a Bitcoin maximalist. I really like the guy, though. He comes across as a very smart guy. I do think he is legitimately quite knowledgeable in a lot of ways, just he doesn't know a whole lot about Ripple and XRP, and he said he's confounded by the use case for XRP, and I covered that recently as well. So he just literally doesn't have the information on that, but outside of that, he's generally quite knowledgeable, and he doesn't trash other projects. So when he said he was confounded about XRP, he wasn't trashing it, he was admitting that he literally doesn't have the information necessary to understand the use case. So there you go. So just take that for what it's worth. But I think it comes off as a perfectly reasonable, nice guy. So he tweeted out, "Someone just introduced me." This is on the 28th. "Someone just introduced me to the Ripple/XRP team because Brad Garlinghouse will be in New York City this week. Should I record an episode of Off the Chain with him? If so, what should I ask him?" And of course, pretty much everybody on the planet's like, yeah, and you got some Bitcoin maxes like, no, it's a waste of time, blah, 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 because they're idiots. Bunch of idiot sticks out there. But I think the response is pretty overwhelmingly a yes, please do this. And so here's the tweet today. "Confirmed, I'll be interviewing Brad Garlinghouse on Friday afternoon for 90 minutes. This will be a completely unfiltered conversation, and he has agreed to answer any questions. What should I ask him?" And indeed, so Brad Garlinghouse has nothing to hide. What he needs to do here is educate Anthony Pompliano. I mean that in a very respectful way. Like, Anthony Pompliano doesn't know what's going on with Ripple and XRP, clearly. And he actually has said positive things about Ripple in the past. He just doesn't get the portion of why XRP is necessary. So he just doesn't understand the use case for on-demand liquidity, frankly. So take that for what it's worth here. But I'm absolutely thrilled this is happening. And the cool thing is, so this will be recorded Friday. It's Tuesday now, so just a few days from now. And it's going to be released, Anthony Pompliano said, either Monday or Tuesday of next week. And so we're going to have it completely, it's supposed to be completely unfiltered. And I like this stuff because I'll tell you, as much as I enjoy watching Brad Garlinghouse on television interviews, whether it's Bloomberg or CNBC, whatever it is, those are much shorter segments where you really can't get in such a short time period into like the meat of what's at the heart of all of this and like what Ripple's really doing, the real use case for XRP. This is going to be a long format conversation, completely different than the interviews that you see with when Brad's interviewed by whoever on, like I said, Bloomberg or pick your media outlet, Fox News, whatever it is. So I want to share with you some community responses to this tweet about the interview officially occurring. I got a couple really good ones from fellow XRP YouTuber, Digital Asset Investor. I have to share these with you. So again, the question that Pomp poses is, what should I ask Brad Garlinghouse? And Digital Asset Investor responds, for a job. So I got a kick out of it. I was like, zing! Okay, that was pretty good. He's got another one right here. Check this out. So he wrote, start the podcast by sending some Bitcoin. Get Brad to send XRP, which should take 3 to 4 seconds. When your Bitcoin arrives in 30 minutes to an hour, you can start the show. So I have to hit like on that one too. That was good. Well played. Then you got fellow XRP YouTuber Kevin Cage here, and he writes, ask Brad Garlinghouse or David Schwartz if XRP could be rendered useless in the future with atomic swap and other smart contract technology. Would love to hear their response. At HamEggsInSam, at Galgatron, would love to hear your explanations, since you're way smarter than I am, to be honest. Haha. Thank you. Then he writes, I realize this may be a very stupid question, but I would love an explanation in regards to the correspondent banking network and liquidity management. Thanks in advance. And I have to say, I don't know what case has been made for that. I'm just legitimately not familiar with that, but I would be quite interested to hear a conversation on that as well. I'm literally not familiar whatsoever. I'm just kind of scrolling through. I read some of these tweets before recording, but I thought I'd just kind of share a few and then wrap up the video here. So here's another one from Bulldog Brewer says, ask how much of the 50 billion escrowed XRP have been pre-allocated. 2, can you share anything on Xpool? 3, how many banks are actively using XRP to settle? That would be a good one. 4, when does he expect XRP regulatory clarity in the U.S.? And then what impact does he think this will have on XRP usage? And does he know BG123? Oh, God. Ken Melendez writes, this is the guy who's authoring the XRP book, which I think is coming out later this year anyway, if I'm not mistaken anyway. But he says, please ask what his thoughts are on the future of Coil web monetization and at Grant for the Web. I am a huge proponent of them. Fellow XRP YouTuber Alex Cobb writes, ask him about the rebranding of the Ripple products. That would be fascinating. I hope he does. I don't know if that's going to come up, but I made a video largely about that today. So I would like some clarity on that. They haven't really announced that. All right, let's see what we got here. Maybe just one or two more, and then I should wrap it up. Will it be live streamed? Pomp responds to this, actually. No, but I will release the full unedited conversation on Monday or Tuesday next week, which is cool stuff there. Let's see. I don't know if there's any other... Again, I did read some of these, like I said, before I recorded, but I kind of just go through and see if anything kind of caught my attention, and then wrap up the video here. Here's an interesting... this is from Investment Perspectives. That's Brad Kimes, fellow XRP YouTuber. Man, we got all sorts of XRP YouTubers on this thread here. Here it's a Pompliano question, B. Garlinghouse. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin being on the XRP ledger to help bring more consistent settlement time for eventual everyday transactions? Example, Bitcoin for coffee. So there you go. That's a good one. Here's another one from Brad Kimes. Do you see exchanges due to possible regulations, KYC, AML, that could potentially have XRP ledger being the new highway for cryptos, so the government and regulatory regimes can monitor this new emerging market? So there you go. I better leave it there. I don't want this video to go on too long, but I just found this fascinating. I'm really looking forward to this, and as soon as this is available, I will be eagerly awaiting. I'm going to watch the whole thing. Well, listen to it, whatever. It's a podcast. And then I will absolutely be discussing this with you. That's probably one of those things where it's going to go on long enough. I'm going to have to sit there with like a notepad, or since it's 2019 and not olden times, sit there and type stuff up on my notes on my computer, just so I don't forget things that pop up that I want to discuss. But this should be really cool stuff. But that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!